the North Shore of Oahu, what's to see and do up there. I'm going to make this a two-part video. And the first part, this one, I'm just going to tell you about how to get up there and kind of some of the things to see. And the second video, I'm going to actually show you some pictures from the different highlights up there so that you have an idea of what's going on. So most of you are probably traveling from down here in Waikiki. Let me zoom in on that. So if you're driving, you are for the most part going to need, I shouldn't even say for the most part, going to need a car up there, because there are tours that will take you up there. But if you are driving on your own, you're going to take the H1 West Expressway and then merge into H2, and that'll put you up at the North Shore. So I have down here the drive time is about an hour to Haleiwa, hour and a half to Turtle Bay Resort. These times vary depending on the time of year and time of day. If you're going early maybe before 9, I'm not really sure, then you should be able to coast up there, no problem. I'm still going to say it's probably about 45 minutes to the Dole Pineapple Plantation alone. If you're going during the summertime and you're kind of heading up there when most people are heading up there, which would be after breakfast and stuff, then expect traffic to be heavier, particularly during the summertime, because that's some place that people want to see. And oh yeah, during the wintertime when they have the big waves, whenever there's a report that there's big waves up there, then everybody heads up there. Alright, so zooming in again, taking H1 West to H2. When you get on to H2, it's not going to be as busy as H1, and you're going to be in your right-hand lanes to merge over. And then this is a good time to stop off and see the Dole Pineapple Plantation. I don't think it's worth the drive just to go there for that and that alone, because most people are probably in and out of there in 15 minutes to an hour, just kind of depending how much you're into pineapple or want to do pineapple related things. So I will get into more of what they have to offer up there in the next video when I'm showing pictures. But you can go in and get pineapple ice cream or just buy some pineapples and be in and out. Or you can hang around and walk through the maze and ride the pineapple train if you want to do all of that. Okay, so at this point we're about 15 minutes from the North Shore. Right here there is a stoplight, and right here there's a stoplight. This is a bypass road. On the left hand side is the town of Haleiwa, and that's where they're going to have places like the famous Matsumoto's Shave Ice, surf shops, restaurants, and just whatever, little stores and things. A beach, a drugstore, that kind of stuff. Okay, the first stretch of ocean that you're going to see on your left-hand side once you pass this stoplight right here is what we call Turtle Beach. The proper name is Laniakea, but they call it Turtle Beach because turtles are known for sleeping on the beach right there. There's no signs. Everything pretty much goes up here by landmarks, so that's why I'm kind of pointing out little things like stoplights. Just kind of pull over on the right-hand side of the road. There's just a makeshift parking lot. You're going to cross the road and see it. You can't see the beach from the road, but you can see the ocean, and that's the first time everybody's like, oh wow, ocean, I'm on the North Shore. So that's another reason why traffic tends to congest up in that area. And then continuing down 3 minutes or so, you'll reach the area of Waimea Bay and Waimea Valley's on the right hand side of the road. There's a waterfall back there. It takes about a half hour to walk to, $15 to get in for adults, less for kids and seniors. On the left hand side, Waimea Bay. Waimea Bay is known for the really big waves, and when they have the Eddie Aikau surf contest, it doesn't happen that often. It get usually, I don't know, maybe once or twice a decade, just depends. But they'll get waves as big as 40-foot faces or maybe even bigger, just depends. Going down, we've got the famous surf zone here where Pipeline and Sunset are located. Pipeline and Sunset are also part of the Triple Crown. There's another beach in Haleiwa where they do that as well. You can't see most of these beaches from the road because there's beach houses there. So the way that you're going to know that you're by Pipeline is on this side of the road. There's an elementary school, Sunset Beach Elementary. So if you pull in there, they have a little tiny parking lot. Chances are there won't be enough spaces, so just kind of pull over on the side of the road like most people, and then you can cross over and do that. Then you're going to see a lifeguard stand, and Pipeline is down to the left a little bit. And then I also like to watch the waves here because there's probably 7 world-class surf breaks at least right along there, and they break closer to the shore. Further down is Sunset Beach. You can't see Sunset Beach from the road, but the break's further out. But still, it's really pretty, great place to hang out on the beach in the summertime as well. This is all nice to watch waves, or just to hang out on great beaches that we don't really have in Waikiki. But up here, tons and tons of beaches. Continuing along, there's Turtle Bay Resort. Between Sunset and Turtle Bay, just past Sunset Beach, I like to go to Ted sometimes for desserts. They also have food. It's a good place to eat. Then we have Turtle Bay Resort here, if you're interested in seeing that. I'm not going to say, oh, you've got to go to Turtle Bay Resort, but some people are curious about it. And then there's a big fruit stand off to the right-hand side of the road. I remember when they were just a little shack, and now they've got tons of tropical fruits that they sell. And then getting to my favorite part, for food anyway, is the town of Kahuku. That's where the shrimp farms are, and there's lots of roadside shrimp trucks. There's different ones. The most popular one I would say is Giovanni's, and that's where a lot of people eat. They've got the garlic butter shrimp. They're about 13 bucks a plate as of the time of this recording. If you're a little piggy like me, get a side of garlic butter sauce, and that way you can drench and dip and do all of that stuff. And they've got a little place next door to them that also sells Kahuku corn, because they grow corn in that part of the island, and they dip it in seasonings and things like that. That's really good. And somebody's got shave ice and more sarongs and things like that. So that's the North Shore in a nutshell. If you want, you can circle back around and, you know, come back to Waikiki on one of these little roads here. Save that for another video. Or if you really want to hang out on the beach and stuff, you can just kind of do this and come back this way. I would say give yourself, get an early start. I wouldn't head up there like 11:30 in the morning or something, because it takes time to get up here. You're going to want to hang out and do different things. Give yourself a day. Go up early if it's in the summertime so you can get parking and not deal with as much traffic. If you're going to circle around, definitely get an earlier start. So this is the North Shore Part 1. Go to Oahu Concierge. That's the oahu-concierge.com for more information. And I will post Part 2 of this video with more detailed pictures of some of the highlights that I talked about. Thanks a lot.